guys, it's Nora. I'm back with a bunch of clothing, which you're probably wondering, Nora, what's going on? Well, I'm very excited to be filming this video because that means that if we are filming this video, Jacob and I are going on vacation in less than a week. You're going to come pack with me because it is going to be our longest and farthest away vacation that we have ever taken. And if you guessed, it is another cruise. We love cruising. That being said, we are going to be going to Australia and New Zealand. Count is going to be like 18 days, taking into consideration that like 2.5, 3 of those are actually us traveling. We leave, it is Friday, we leave next Thursday evening, kind of ish, it's 4 p.m. And we'll be traveling like a long time. So that's going to be interesting because we've never been on a plane longer than like 8-9 hours. Come pack with me because it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. Now typically, Jacob and I will use packing cubes, which would be great if we're on a shorter trip. However, I'm going to try something new this time, which is why you guys are hanging out with me. And we're going to try some vacuum seal bags. See if that helps, because I'm going to overpack, because the temperature is going to be between like 70 to apparently 100 degrees when we're there. We are going to go to Australia for a few days, go to Taronga Zoo, which I'm so excited about. If you know that Disney show, you know. And then we're going to go on a cruise ship for 12 days, do a few points in Australia, the rest in New Zealand, and then we're going to leave. Well, we're going to stay an extra in New Zealand, and then we'll fly out the next day. And we get to lay over on the way back in Hawaii, which I've never been to, so I'm very excited. I ordered a bunch of the vacuum seal bags. These are the ones that you like roll out. This is like the travel pack. There were 2 medium and 2 small for Jacob and I to have. We bought, there was like a lot more in the pack that we bought out there because we are in the future going to be moving. Some of that stuff is in the works right now with Sweden. We are actually making progress on it. So I figured if I'm going to buy them, why not buy a combo pack of them? They were pretty cheap. And we're going to try these because I don't know how these work. Well, I do know how they work, but I don't know how they're going to work. Are these medium? Okay, yeah, this is the medium one. I've got my bags over there. We've got some clunky stuff that we need. I'm going to fill the small one, the carry-on, with the clunky stuff, and then the bigger one, I'm going to try to like jam pack. So all like the awkward, hard items are going to go in the small one. So let's start out with, I have the 2 suitcases, and then I have a new carry-on bag, which isn't like I just bought it for this trip, but I've been using it for work. It just fits a little better than the old one that I had, and the old one that I had was kind of falling apart. This is going to be the extra bag that we brought last time for all of our souvenirs. It expands out into this gigantic duffel bag. We bought it for like $40 at a hardware store in Alaska when we were on that cruise, and it is prime. We used it last time. We filled the whole thing, and it was so easy to just pay another $50-$60 to bring all of our souvenirs back than stress about packing our bags. And also with a cruise ship of 12 days, we're going to probably want to buy merch and like sweatshirts that say that stuff, because we're probably never going to go back to Australia, New Zealand. So we're going to have a lot of clothing to be packing in. So this is going to come super handy. But again, Jacob's clothing takes up less space because he has thicker stuff because he gets sweatier. So this is definitely going to go in his bag. The other thing I have is I have a new neck rest. The one that I had from Turtle, just wasn't a fan, to be honest with you. Ooh, it's not even fully zipped up. I didn't even realize that. That's weird. But anyway, I got the Caboo one. So I'm going to try this one out because I've never used this one. But, oh, nice thing about this is I always slide through the opening. But this one, you literally Velcro. And the other thing that I kind of was curious about trying was, I don't know what the name of it is, but it's the blow-up thing that you like put, it's gigantic when you blow it up. You mouth blow it up. And then you put it on the headrest in front, or not the headrest, the fold-out table in front of you on the plane, and then you sleep like that. So gonna try those 2 things. This I usually wear at the airport. I don't actually like put it in anything. This is going to go in my carry-on. Not my carry-on, my backpack. So I can have that on the plane. The other thing is that we're gonna do laundry on the ship. I did this last time. I have a bunch of Clorox wipes and masks and hand wipes and hand sanitizer already in this bag. But we tried to do this in Sweden, and I think I actually bought the fabric softener now that I think about it, because it wasn't sudsing up. But we're going to want to do our clothes, and so new laundry on the cruise ship. Just clean out the sink really well. Throw a pod in it and that should work really well. This can't be more than 3 ounces. So I'm probably gonna put 4 of these in one of these and then do laundry a few times on the cruise ship. And then we will have clean clothing because I like to switch my outfits a lot, and I know I have a lot here, but also Jacob probably will bring less clothing, and so just makes sense to do, especially if we're going to be in really hot weather and we're getting sweaty and we're switching clothing and clothing's getting wet. If we do anything water involved, it's, if you know, you know. So this is going to go on my carry-on. This, oh wait, yeah, this can go on my carry-on. Then we've got De-Wrinkler. This does come in smaller sizes, but when I originally was looking for it like a few cruises ago, couldn't find it in a smaller size. So I just throw this in my carry-on, not my carry-on, my checked bag. Although usually they make us check our carry-on anyway, but this is going to go in my check bag. Oh, and my toiletry bag will also have to go in my check bag as well because it takes up a lot of space. And it also has, last time, okay, sometimes when we're traveling, there's some airports that follow the little sandwich bag, I think it's quart bag rule of toiletries. And then other times they like don't care, but because we got stopped in Stockholm and we have to go out and grab our luggage at the Auckland airport and then re-enter, it's going to be the pain in the butt if they enforce that rule. So because of that, we are going to only take the quart bag in our backpack in our carry-on, and then everything else is going to go into our checked luggage. Because if it was like a small trip, I wouldn't really care. I'd probably just shuffle things at the airport, but I don't want anything to like delay us getting into the airport because also it's just a hassle. Then we've got shoes, okay? I've got some sneakers I'm going to bring. I don't think I'm going to bring my boots, like my short ankle boots, but we've got some fun sneakers, the classy sandals, which I usually wear to our classy dinners, and then the like by the pool sandal. And I always bring these on trips. On to the clothing because that's a lot. Actually, just kidding. We also, the only travel bag I am going to use is this one, which we use for all of our meds every trip. So we have Benadryl, which especially traveling internationally, you want the pills to stay in the packaging. It can be like open, but you want the packaging to go with it. And this is because Jacob, a few times in the last 2 years, has on more than one occasion broken out in hives for no reason. And Jacob doesn't have allergies, so, and it goes. We've also got sunscreen, bug spray, and then the roll-on for the face. I need a little more. Sometimes this one makes me break out, so I might get a new one of this, or like a different brand, and then more of this, and then we've got our little mini bug spray. And this is, of course, going to have to go in a big gallon bag, which also the De-Wrinkler is going to go in a gallon bag in the bigger suitcase. We've got, now these came with the little put your head in sleep blow-up thing. We've got an eye mask. We've got little earplugs, so these are going to go in my carry-on. Not my carry-on, my bag. My bag. We've got our sound machine. So this will go, and we've also got this little selfie thing, which I actually put my GoPro on. Razors, because I've been stopped at the airport because I brought my safety razor. So, and also Jacob typically will use the razors that I buy. I thought I bought a 5-pack. Oh, it's 5 blade. Well, anyway, these are going to make its way to my toiletry bag. Ooh, they're nice ones. Because you can't bring the blades in the safety razor, which is ridiculous because you can cut people with these too. But these are going to go in my carry-on. Little pasties for your boobs. Boob tape. You wear summer clothing, you know. Alright, we'll throw this. This usually goes in actually my carry-on just because, or you know what, I'm going to put it in Jacob's carry-on because you sometimes need meds like this on your trip. Another thing, another 2 things that I've got laying back here. This will go in my carry-on, my Lulu bag, classic. This will go in my checked bag, laundry bag. Put all your dirty clothes in it. It comes super convenient. Probably won't do this until like after we wash our clothing and then like wear everything twice again. But this is for like the way home. It just, sometimes there is clothing that I don't wear, and it just makes it easier to separate it. Now for the clothing. This is the part I kind of been stressing out. But how I've seen people do it is that you put it top down. You don't like lay it out. Well, I mean, I could lay it out and stuff it, but you really want to do it like top down. And then roll it, which I've never rolled it before, so this is going to be the interesting part. We should probably move stuff. I'm going to do the bulky stuff first because that really is what needs to be... I'm dropping stuff. What needs to be airtight. I think I'm going to switch my game plan. We're going to see if the medium or the small bags fit in the carry-on. These ones have the pump. I don't care. I'll bring the pump. But I don't think the travel ones... I feel like the travel ones are for backpacks, like people who backpack across the country. But you can't tell that until you buy them. Oh yeah, the medium ones fit. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Here's how these work. We have a bomber jacket in case it gets... That's trash. In case it gets super windy. This is really great to put over some small shirts and stuff. More shorts, but these aren't really bulky ones. I've just got a bra just chilling in the middle. I also am bringing, this will go in my carry-on, my GoPro accessories in case. I have my skirts. Those are kind of bulky. We've got 2 sweatshirts, but they're kind of thin, loose ones, but these are really nice for like breezy, warm weather. Again, I'm overpacking and I know it. But we've got more dresses. Dresses galore. And then at the end you put these things on and then these little clips that help seal them and then you suck all the air out. This is looking like the end of it. I've got all my summer dresses, all my... Oh, I might be able to stuff more. Oh shoot. Didn't work. Okay. We've got the entire bag, which will fit in my carry-on. I did like put it in to make sure. We've got to take the valve off. Okay. And then I sit here and I do this and I look ridiculous. Now, of course, I need to be like really careful with the weight, but check out... It's still blowing my mind. And I'm literally going to have to show my mother-in-law because I can't believe this. This is all the clothing that was on that island. It was literally stuffed in there. Yep, just those 2. All of it. So I'm definitely going to pack Jacob stuff with those and do the same thing. Yeah, it makes my bag like a little wide, but it'll probably like adjust itself like when we travel. And then I'm going to use the smaller bags probably for the rest of our clothing if we like get any more to put in that extra duffel bag to bring back. And that is it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. It was very chaotic, but I'm so ADHD, so. But that's how I travel, what I bring. Not everything. We still have a few more things, but I'm not going to be able to show you guys that before we leave. But I will see you guys when we are leaving and on our way to the airport.